Hundreds of thousands across Ukraine waking up Sunday morning to the sound of incoming Russian missiles. The Kremlin launching a massive airstrike on the majority of Ukraine in the early morning hours, marking the largest and most impactful bombardment the country has seen in more than 3 months. Thousands of residents sought shelter underground while the Ukrainian military attempted to intercept the Kremlin's attack. According to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, the sweeping overnight bombardment consisted of 120 missiles along with 90 drones. Military officials adding that the strikes targeted critical energy infrastructure across the whole of Ukraine.
We
have opened 45 invincibility points at fire stations in the city of Odessa and in the Odessa region. People can come here to charge their electronic devices, drink hot tea, and receive basic food.
Ukrainian officials confirm the attack did manage to cause severe damage to the country's power system. Emergency power cuts are now in effect across major cities like Odessa, Lviv, Zaporizhia, and Kyiv. The citywide blackouts leaving residents without public transportation, heat, and running water just as the weather begins to turn cold. This coming winter will mark the third that Ukrainians have been under attack, and with civilians facing yet another months-long period of cold weather without proper infrastructure, Zelensky is reiterating calls for an end to Russia's war.
We must do everything so that this war ends next year, ends through diplomatic means.
Speaking with the Ukrainian news organization, the president also provided his thoughts on how the incoming U.S. Trump administration will affect the ongoing conflict.
With the policy of the team that will head the White House now, the war will end sooner.
Moscow's ambassador to the UN said on Thursday that Russia would be open to negotiations on an end to the war if they were initiated by Trump, although he adds that the talks would have to acknowledge, quote, the realities on the ground, meaning Ukraine would have to cede 4 regions that Russian forces have partially occupied but claim as their own territory. For City News, I'm Karling Donoghue.